Hi guys, it's Amy with Thing to Plan, and I am back with yet another divider video. So this video will be just kind of a continuation of what I'm guessing is just a divider kick that I'm on. I've been organizing my dividers. I've been like trying to show you how I keep them sorted so that way I can use them in planners. I showed you how to swap out dividers in like kind of a demo Franken-planning system, but now I'm really gonna do something that actually needs to be done. I've had this planner right here set up for my sister-in-law for, gosh, like probably a year now. She is in a graduate program and asked me to kind of just help her put together some of my own personal materials, planner supplies, so that way she had a planner for her program. And I put together basically years 2 and 3 for her. So I gave her the first year and she has been using it for the past year, but now we're coming up on year 2, so August 2022, and this will be the beginning of her year 2. And I also have in here year 3 as well. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what I've got set up already and then talk to you about the dividers. I do have a set of dividers like right here set up already, and I'm going to do this for year 2, and if I have time I'll probably do it for year 3 too, but I think I'll just do on camera year 2 and show you what this all looks like. But just to get started, I did set up for her a color block layout. It is essentially like one of the planners, one of the layouts that I have just so many of. I ended up purchasing this planner. It was a like Target exclusive for a very long time. So this planner had like rainbow metal discs, and I loved the color of the metal discs. For a very long time, they were only released, like some of the colors were only released with this Target planner. One of the colors, the like primary green color, it still has only been found on this planner. And so I purchased multiple versions of this planner when it went on discount on Zulily. It was like $9, and I thought it was a great steal just to get the metal discs. So I ended up getting like several sets of planners, and now I've just been working my way through the layouts. And so I did flip it inside out just to be able to store this for her. I will probably make a different cover for her, like something related to her graduate studies. But for the time being, they're stored in here. But what I have in here are multiple student or like color block layouts. So the set of dividers that I have here are just a set that I found. I had been using the student to Target planner dividers, but I thought she would get tired of using the same set over and over again. But you will see later that I did use it in year 3. But for year 2, I decided to switch it up. It's still a set of like student planner dividers, so it starts in August. And so you can see here, it has basically the same layout as the Target student planner. So it looks like this. And some of the things that I've been doing is I tried to match it up so that way the day of the week was correct, but I just whited out the month, and I did go ahead and go through and do that for all of year 2. So you can see here in the corner, the month is correct, the dates and the days of the week are all correct for August 2022, but I whited out the month here in the corner. And so, and then I did go through and like paste on the back of it some note sheets for her at the end of every month. And so like I whited out some of this stuff. So this page is correct, but the divider is incorrect. And so again, you can see like the dates are correct here, but I whited out the months. And so this is the layout. You can see here it's very colorful. It's just fun for her to use as a planner. Again, taped this back here. This is the divider here. I just love this one. Right, but it's pretty much the same layout. Now it has the rainbow stripes for most of these months, but some months has kind of like a polka dot pattern. I'm trying to see if I can find one that looks like that. These are all going to be rainbow stripes apparently. Yeah, they're pretty much all rainbow. But again, I did it pretty much. Okay, so here's the polka dot. So it rotated between those two designs. And again, I did already go through and select pages that matched. You might be able to see on camera like that there's a slight color difference because they came from 2 different planners that were, I guess, printed at different times, and so the color saturation and is just a little bit off, but hopefully my sister-in-law doesn't mind that. But I, again, did white out everything that I needed to. And really, I thought I had fixed everything, but I gave her this planner, and then she told me that I had not. One of the things I forgot to do was to change the dates here on the divider. So I totally forgot to redate this side. And so I'm going to show you today what I'm going to do for that. And again, I think this will be fairly short and sweet as a video, just because I've done basically all the work of redating it. Again, I found the pages, put them in here. covered the back here and just whited out the year right here in this corner, and then the months on every page for pretty much August through July for year 2. So August through July as a student planner. I'm gonna go ahead and double check in year 3 that I did the same thing. And honestly, it looks like I did, right? I even went through and like pasted in some of the numbers that were a little bit off. So I printed out numbers and like pasted it in here. Okay, so I think I did that for pretty much the entire planner. Now these dividers starting here in August, this is from the actual student planner, the Target student planner that I showed you, this one. So this is the August divider, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And I love that I was able to find enough of these like note sheets to go ahead and tape that together. And again, like I pretty much I've done most of the work. The only thing that I forgot to do, and I don't know why I forgot to do this, was basically to change the divider dates themselves. Now, one of the obviously the easiest ways to do this is just to go ahead and white it out and renumber it correctly. But what I wanted to show you was like essentially a way of using up dividers. Especially for me, I have so many dividers that I'm okay with like not having to use every single one for like writing on it. I think it will be fine for her. But for my sister-in-law, but I also just really like this as a way of like covering up dividers. So if there's a divider that you really don't like, or like you just need the tab but you don't like this cover itself, you can use a divider to cover this up. So I'll show you how to do that with basically the first few months here. I'll probably do it for the entire year, but I'll talk to you in detail about like the first 3 months. I'm pulling it off just because like I have 2 years on here, so it's a little tight. Now, just to back up a little bit, as I mentioned already, August 2022 starts on a Monday. And the way I know that is I use a perpetual calendar, like this kind of yearly overview, year at a glance set of pages to track that August is right here. And so what I do is go through all of my pages and find a set of weekly pages that start on Monday. And since the page starts on Monday, then I know that the monthly calendar will start on Monday and be correct on this side as well. The problem is this divider will be not correct. And so what I have to do is for this side, again, simplest way of doing it is just to white it out and redate it. But what I do sometimes, and I'm going to do it for my sister-in-law here, is go through my dividers and find a divider that matches this, like the Monday start, and I'll just put it right on here, and I'll show you how I do that. There are 2 kind of ways of doing it. And what I decided to pull out were, again, like please don't judge me, but I pulled out all of the dividers. These should look very familiar, but these are all the dividers from the Target student planner that I've got. And so I like to basically flip them over and look, and of course I know August is not gonna be correct, but September starts on a Sunday, right? October starts on, let's see, on a Tuesday, and I'm just kind of stacking them around here so that way I can see them all. So this looks like it starts on a Friday. This one starts on a Sunday, so September and December, which are the same, I'm stacking those together. They both start on Sundays. This one starts on, it looks like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This starts on a Wednesday. All right, so this one starts on a Saturday. This set starts on Sunday, and I had another that was Sunday, so that goes with the December and September of that year, right? And this just, depending on the year, the dividers and the years that they come from, you know, it might be that you have a bunch that are the same. So this one, I see over here that there's a January 5th is on Sunday and April 5th is on Sunday, so these must go together. This one is the 3rd, and I see one with a Sunday 3rd right here. That was November, for my set of dividers at least. And then this one is Monday. All right, so I'll need that right in a second. And then this one is the 5th, right? So again, I had a set that was the 5th. Now, hopefully, ideally, you would have 5 stacks, right? 1 for each day of the week. I only have 3, 4, no, I actually have 7. All right, so that basically means I have dividers for every day of the week, every start of the week. Now, with that being said, then this divider I can do one of two things with. This is the one that has the Monday start, right? There are two things I can do with it. The first thing I can do is, well, basically I turn it this way. I make a decision on which divider I want to keep. Now for me personally, I talked about this in the last Franken planning video. I like my divider tabs to be in order. So this is going to be the incorrect one. This is going to be the August start. And so what I would do is use the August divider. Now if you, for example, really don't like the design of your divider, but you liked the design on here, but you wanted to keep the tab here, then you would still do the same thing. You would just cut off the tab here. Let me go ahead and do this. You would cut off the tab and you would just place it on top. Now this doesn't resolve the issue of the dates being incorrect on the back, but this is just a way for you to be able to cover up the design on the front, just to have it be something that you really like. But what I'm going to do instead is, instead of putting the design on the top, I'm going to put it on the bottom like this, right? So the August divider will be an August divider still, and I will tape it down to the point where it will flip open and essentially be like this, where it will be August and be correct. All right, and the only thing I need to do is tape down, white out the month, and white out any holidays that are not specific to August. So whiting it out. For the weekly pages, have not added the month back in, and I think she's been okay, so I don't necessarily have to do that. For me, a lot of times I just leave it off and I just leave it blank like this, and she'll know from the divider tab here that it is for August. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing is to tape it down. And for me, I keep it really simple. I used tape runner, or you could just use any kind of tape, right? But I just use tape runner and tape it down like this. And now I'm just going to go through. I like to line it up with the disc holes, by the way, just because sometimes the dividers can be a little bit wonkier. They're punched differently depending on when they were produced, right? And so now August is pretty much done. I've got the divider, I've taped it down, it is the correct month. I just whited out those dates. I whited out the date, the month in the corner. And so this is correct for the entire month of August, right? And I'm going to do the same for September. Now September, going back to my chart here, it starts on a Thursday. So that means that Monday is going to be on a, sorry, the 4th will be the Sunday, right, which is this one. And again, this should be a Thursday start. And I just double check it like this, so you can see here that 6 and 7 match, right? So again, cut off the tabs here. I will put this in the back behind the divider that I have already chosen for her. I will tape it down. Line it up with the disc holes. And white out the month and any holidays. August doesn't have any, so it will just be just like that, right? And then now this should start on the 29th, right? 29th, 30th, 31st of August, September 1st, and then it just rolls through all the way until right here. And so one of the things I did have to do here, I don't know if you can see, but like I took some numbers from a different page and just glued them right on here. But so that means then that October starts on a Saturday, because I see that right there. Right, so I need to find a Saturday in my stash right here. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that means Sunday will be on the 2nd, which is this one. That's February, right? And again, just to match it up, I need her planner now. Let me see where I put that. I've got stuff everywhere on my desk right now. All right, so it will look like this, and that is correct, right? Cut off the tab. Tape it down. And white out the months. She's going to so appreciate this because she is in town right now, and I've been holding on to it for months and months, saying I was going to do it since Christmas, and I haven't done it, and now she needs it. I need to wipe this out too, because summer is here and she needs it for next year. So I know that she will just appreciate having this, right? And I'm going to show you the first 3 months and, you know, pretty much leave the rest of this for a project for later. Don't want this video to be like extremely long, but I have set up basically now August, September, and October, right? And so the divider that I selected for her looks like this. I taped the divider to the back, removed the whiteout, removed any holidays, but it is the correct month. Whited it out here and across all of the pages here, just whited it out, glued down a sheet here so that way she just had note paper. I thought that would be more appropriate for a grad student. And again, taped it down here, but put it so that way she has the correct divider. Just whited out the months, whited out the months here in the corner. I did have to redate right here for September. Glued down this page right here, and then October, again, taped down a divider that had the correct dates, whited everything out, whited it out here in the corner, and I did have to renumber it here because this was February, so it needed a 30th, right? And I'm gonna do the rest of year 2, probably year 3 too, although I think I'm just gonna give her year 2. Most people, you know, really struggle with like keeping 2 years at a time, I think, at least. And so I'll just keep year 3 on the shelf waiting for her. And I'm so glad I did this. I don't know why, for whatever reason, when I did all the rest of the setting up of this, I just forgot to redate the divider. And so I'm so glad I was able to do that and get it all ready for her. I've done 3, so I only have 9 months left to go, and that's pretty much it. You know, so quick and easy. I think one of the best ways to use dividers. It's essentially using current or like correct dates for the month, but putting a divider that you like on top of it. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.